wanted to talk to you about was manifesting with the moon cycles. This is so exciting. This has magnified my manifestations, and I really want to share this information with you. Connecting with the moon is very powerful. The moon represents intuition. It's connecting with your intuition. It's connecting with your femininity and your feminine nature. And that's what manifesting is, right? It's connecting with your ease and flow and ability to receive. And so when we connect with the moon and work with these moon cycles, it really helps with your energy around manifestation. Moon cycles happen once a month, usually one full moon and one new moon, sometimes twice. It depends. Maybe get a moon calendar or Google or, look up in the sky. So the full moon is a time for release. And so I've talked about in other modules where you have to sort of release the negative out of your life in order to receive the new and positive things to come in, right? I had mentioned that your energetic life is like a jar of sand, right? And that is your energy. And how are new things supposed to come into your life if it is already packed jam full? You have to release in order to receive in many, many, many cases. So, working with the full moon to release is extra supportive. And there's a couple things that you can do to release with the full moon. One of these being using water to cleanse yourself. You probably shower, maybe once a day, maybe twice, every other day. I don't know. I'm a full-time mom life. I don't get to shower every day. So when the full moon comes, I make sure to shower. I wash my hair and I stand in the shower and I allow the water to sort of cleanse me. And as I do this, I say release, release, release. Saying things 3 times is really powerful. This is why the 3-6-9 method works. I'm not going to get into that now. If that grabs your attention, I recommend looking into that. But saying things 3 times, I release, I release, I release. If you want to, if you live by a body of water, go for a dip. Salt water is also really powerful if you can cleanse yourself in salt water. So water can be really cleansing. And I want to say when you do these sort of rituals, you always want to set an intention. Now, if you consciously know what you want to release, for example, I want to release my bad habits. I want to release this, toxic way of thinking. I want to release this person, place, or thing from my life. Set that intention. And all you need to do is to set an intention to say, I am setting the intention to release X, Y, and Z. That's all you have to say. And the universe is going to hear you and support you. Another way you can release during a full moon is, this is a very specific ritual, but I love this. It's so powerful. You can write whatever it is that you want to release on a piece of paper, rip it up, and then light it on fire. Make sure you do this over a bowl, over a sink, right? Don't do it near a box of tissues. Don't do it on the grass, something that's going to light. Just be mindful. But setting the intention and then sort of, lighting it on fire, I feel like that is just so powerful. And I have done a couple of these. I want to share a couple stories with you after. Another way to release with the full moon is cleaning. Sometimes I find myself just naturally cleaning and decluttering, and then I realize it's a full moon and I'm like, oh, well, that makes so much sense. Remember that what is in your life is within your energetic space. So if you're going to declutter, if you're going to clean out your closet, if you're going to throw things away, another big one is your phone. Your phone is such a big holder of energetic space for you. I would encourage you to maybe even once a month during the full moon, delete the apps that you're not using anymore. Delete the text messages that are super old. Go through your email and clean that out. Clean whatever, the old photos or whatever. I've done that before where I realize I have my old wedding photos on my phone of my ex-husband. Delete, delete, delete. Don't need that in my life anymore. That's holding negative space. So when you clean and clear and declutter, especially on a full moon, you are letting the universe know, I'm releasing this out of my life and I'm ready for new to come in. So I want to share with you a couple stories. There was one time where I had set the intention that I don't want to eat fast food anymore. It had been such a bad habit of mine for so long. Look, I am not perfect. I have eaten fast food, processed food for so long, and I am really now conscious, trying to be mindful of what I consume. And so I had set the intention on a full moon. A couple days later, go and get some fast food. Guess what happened? I threw it up. And that had never happened to me before. And guess what? I haven't had fast food since. So that was the universe supporting me in my intention, 100%. One quick thing I want to say about fast food now. If you don't know, now you know. It is not real meat. And this is new. I think the FDA approved lab-grown meat July 2023. And that is in all of the fast food now, is lab-grown meat. It doesn't smell like meat. It doesn't feel like meat. You can light it on fire and it doesn't burn. Like, this shit is indestructible, okay? I'm going to leave you with that. And when we put bioengineered food in our bodies, that we are what we consume. Another time I wanted to release someone out of my life, like, desperately. This is my ex-husband. This is my baby's father. He is toxic. He's a narcissist. I'm an empath. He's a narcissist, right? Like, that led to my awakening, and I am grateful for him and all of the suffering that I went through, because I wouldn't be here today as this person as I am without that. But in any case, he's still kind of toxic, and he doesn't trigger me anymore, right? And you're a healed version of yourself if you don't get triggered by toxic people, but you still kind of have to deal with him. So because he's my baby's father, so I wrote his name on a piece of paper and I ripped it up and I lit it on fire. And then, set all of the intentions, said all the prayers, etc. The next day, I was with my son and we were practicing our letters. We were practicing writing names, and I had wrote a name on a little piece of paper, not even realizing it. And I handed it to my son and he ripped it up. How cool is that, right? That was the universe saying, we hear you, we support you. That is what is called a synchronicity, where like two things happen within like a period of 24 hours or whatever, like very close together. That's the universe's way of communicating with you. So remember, the universe doesn't communicate through, English, through talking, through conversation. It communicates through signs and synchronicities and events that happen. That's the universe supporting you. So that is the full moon release I wanted to talk about. Now, new moons are for manifesting. You want to 100% make sure that you are manifesting on a new moon. Pick a really important desire, maybe something that you have been trying to manifest that hasn't come in yet, and do one of these manifestation techniques that I am teaching in the course. Be extra grateful on these new moons, right? This energy is incredibly powerful. These new moons are new cycles. They're new cycles that begin and end every single month, and this should not be underestimated. So I don't think I need to say much more than that, other than like, on new moons, manifest. That is for manifestation. You got this. You got this. This energy is really important. Now, there's another incredibly important astrological event that happens, which is eclipse season. Eclipse are like 10 times more powerful than the full moon. Eclipses are is the universe basically moving your life forward. Lots of big events happen during eclipses. I have heard of people getting in like big accidents. Accidents are, like physical accidents, car accidents, work accidents. Getting really hurt are a sign from the universe that you need to realign yourself. It is a sign that what you are doing is not working right now. And not necessarily even in relation to the accident, but just like in relation to life in general. It's the universe telling you to slow down, to rethink, to redirect. So if bad things happen to you, bad things happen, right? Because we know nothing bad happens. We know the universe is continuously supporting us in everything that we do. Go within, really reconsider what you're doing in your life, where you want to move forward, talk to the universe about it, connect with your guides. Now, if you are aligned with your manifestation, with your purpose, really big, beautiful things are going to happen to you and for you. And the eclipse, I would say, don't do anything on the eclipse. Don't manifest, don't release. The eclipse is a time for the universe for it to deliver. And I think there's 2 eclipses a year, and each eclipse there's a full moon and a new moon within a solar eclipse and a lunar eclipse. So like 4 eclipses altogether, but 2 like cycles of eclipses that happen about 6 months apart. So this is a really big, important time. Always look forward to eclipse season, because it's the universe delivering your manifestations. It's the universe pushing you forward towards your goals. So that is what I wanted to say about manifesting with the moon cycles, and enjoy. Love you.